Pens hanger, part 3. There's some big trees over here. There's a sequoia at the back and different fir trees there, big ones. This is the original site of the manor house. I told you about that woman. Her 3 sons went off to World War One. All 3 were killed in action. And this is only physical evidence you've got of where the mansion house once stood. I should imagine it was more built over there to the left. Huge place up on the hill. And you can see it'd be very hard to get bored with a fantastic view like that. You got the lake directly to the left, fields, trees, forests, and don't forget you're going back over 100 years, so that's probably even better than it is now. There's no aeroplanes flying overhead, by the way. There's nothing. It's just a fantastic, incredible view. So you can see why the original people that moved in chose this spot to build at Penshangers Park. The only thing that exists really are the few photographs that are left over. I'm not sure if that's a bathroom, kitchen, not really sure at all really. This is a collection of pots. That's what some of the building looked like from the outside. That's just in its heyday. I say, it must have been a fantastic site. All private, obviously. You wouldn't be able to get over it like we come over today. That's probably what they call the sitting room. One of those fake photographs with a fake ghost. That's obviously from a book. I'm not too sure. And this is what the actual manor house looked like. It's hard to believe that all that sat over here at one time. Hard to believe, it's for me. That's a lot of concrete, it's a lot of building, that's a lot of people work, isn't it? That's a lot of servants. I don't know really. Looks like there's somebody in the porch there. It's probably an optical illusion of some description. Strange, isn't it? Oh, you want to move on, do you? Oh, apparently there's a doggy behind me running around like a loony, spotty dog. Generally, Max will look behind me because I got eyes in my head, back of me, should I say? And they tell me if somebody's behind me or not. But sometimes he seems to have a weird sense of humour. There's nothing behind me. He's just like, got you dead. We're going over to the orangery. Now the orangery today would be a greenhouse. Back then it'd be a conservatory. And it was probably charged with charcoal or coal. Oak Trail, Penshangers, was opened 2015 as a part of the quarry restoration. Yeah, I forgot about the big quarry works. Yeah, you won't be able to see them, not today anyway, but they're directly to my right, go right over the back. They're quite busy, and they had a lot of these quarries over the Lee Valley. And if you've seen The Adventures of Max, then we go over the Lee Valley quite a bit. And gravel is all taken out, all the pits filled up with water. There's a lot of fishing grounds there now, a lot of people go fishing. Back to the orangery. They actually grew oranges in this country over 100 years ago, where reality was you can't really get oranges because you have to wait by ships, and the ships are all either sail or steam powered. So coming back from the tropics, it's about a 4-month journey. So they'll probably be picked when they're green, and time to get here they'll be a nice orange colour. Not sure you can see that through the trees, but that's the orangery over the back there. I'll tell you what, let's take a shortcut. Hawthorn tree, sometimes called the May tree because it flowers in May. I didn't know that. Hawthorn, do you know that? Well, I was going this way. What was you going there? Oh, you're going that way as well? Okay. What's that case? A big squirrel jumps out on me. Oh dear. I mean, back in the day, these people had some serious money. Serious money. You can imagine the manor house they had built There's somebody just, oh, bloody stinging nettles. Oh, don't wear shorts. When you think they had that big banner house built, then they thought, nope, that's not good enough. On all this land as well, nope, that's not good enough. Then they go, I'll tell you what, let's have an orangery. Do you like oranges? Oh, I love oranges. Well, let's grow our own. So that's basically what they did. And this is the orangery. You can imagine it's all glass, great big glass panels. All the heat's probably fed in by tubes, pipes. And the manor house will be just over there somewhere to the right hand side, just the back to the right hand side. I'm not quite sure why there's a wall over there. I'll naturally assume the wall will be this side rather than the other side. It just makes things more awkward, doesn't it? It means you have to physically walk round. As you can imagine, these big partitions that have all been filled up with glass panels. There's a door over the back there. See the little door? And I dare say there's a door somewhere else. It couldn't have been, there's no way in the world it's just one door. Ceiling, and not a clue about the ceiling, but that must have been a huge ceiling at one time. That's probably glass as well, with opening vents. I think they're flumes, these ones here. See them? Oh, my sensor's looking onto the fence. Those there are dam pipes. I think you'll find they're dam pipes. I could be wrong. There are quite a few over there. Big spider's web. It's a silly place to build a spider's web. That's how you even got a bit of decoration up there, hey? Can you imagine the amount of money that must have cost? In today's money, that's got to be about £1 million here, isn't it? All that brickwork. Brickwork's absolutely faultless, the brickwork. You got nice brickwork at the bottom as well. And all the lintels. That's all been cut in at the top there as well. Other lintels up there. Don't know what the roof's like. I bet that's fantastic in its heyday. Yeah. That's the orangery. They obviously grew more than just oranges in there. All the old tropical stuff they can't buy in this country. It doesn't grow in this country. Green, oh, maybe you jump, you little rat. And like I say, the stuff you get today, you don't even think of really, do you? It arrives, you go to the shop, you can buy anything. When I was a lad, you'll have strawberries in the summer, and that was it. Back then, if you said, oh, I had some strawberries today, and you're like, it's December, January time, they call you a liar. There's no such way, no way in a million years you'll be eating strawberries back in the 1960s and 1970s. Let's just paying big money. Well, you can eat anything you like all year round. Everything's mass produced, isn't it? Unfortunately, there's mass waste as well. We're going down to that big tree, oak tree I believe it is, planted by Queen Elizabeth I. And that, I believe, will do. This is part 4, I believe. So, yeah, you can leave a comment, see what you think of Pan's Hanger. It would be good. If you don't want to leave a comment, then don't care less, to be honest with you. What can you say? He's looking for squirrels. You can hear something. But I'll put your tongue back in your head. You look like one of them Dimlo dogs. Big oak tree there, that big twisty one. That's probably an elm. Fir trees, fern, what you want to call them. I mean, that's been here a few years, isn't it, eh? I mean, that has been here a few years. Without doubt, that has been here for a long time. Incredible stuff. In the old days, oak tree, he'd make the masts of ships, warships, HMS Victory and so on. And British oak was always better than French oak, apparently. We're coming up to that great big tree. As I say, we've not been here for a year, maybe 2 years. And This has actually been on Country File for the special people. You can actually go inside. Don't know what for. There's nothing you can see inside that you can't see outside. That's a tree. There's a big old lump in it. There's loads and loads of crow's nests in there as well, actually inside the tree. And that originally was supposed to have been planted by Elizabeth I. But was it? Trees in the UK started growing 10,000 years ago. After the last ice age. Yeah, it wouldn't be growing in the ice age now, would it? Hey, the intelligence of things like that is beyond me. Let's go and find some information, shall we? Where are you going, Mr. Max? The only thing is, coming this far, you've got to walk the distance back again. I don't know if you can see all the holes in there. I don't know if you've got, oh, there's one there you can see. And in there, you've got all the crows and actually nest inside the holes. I've not really seen any squirrels, unless all the crows chuck the squirrels out, of course. Branch here hanging down. No one up there just snapped off. That one there's dead. I say, it's a long, long time, isn't it? I don't think they're crows actually, I think they're more rooks. Could be wrong. They're making that chirping noise. Normally crows are darker, not darker, the voice is heavier. Yeah, massive, isn't it? Big old tree. Max, get off. Max, leave. Just stop being a silly boy, have a day off. I hate that when he licks dog's pee. Absolutely hate him when he does that. I can't see any reason for it, to be honest with you. Oh, I've got a little sign down here, what's it say? What does it say? It says the Tree Council, in celebration of the Golden Jubilee of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designated the great oak tree at Panshanger one of 50 great British trees in recognition of its place in the National Heritage, June 2002. Ooh, see? What's this one say? This one says, Panshanger Great Oak is the largest maiden or clear steamed oak in the country. Ooh, largest. It's estimated between 450 and 500 years old, and it's thought to have been planted by Elizabeth I. God, I actually get something right for once, can't I? Including Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, who stayed at Panshanger House. That was a house, not a manor. Oh, manor house, yeah, okay. In July 1841, Winston Churchill, who planted one of his acorns in the park, called it the finest and most stately oak growing in the south east of England. Whoa, how about that then, eh? That's obviously an etching. Panshanger Great Oak engraving. The same thing, etching, engraving, 1820. Can't get everything right, can I? Can support almost 300 different species of insects, more than any other British tree. Wow. They forgot to mention the birds, didn't they? They forgot to mention the squirrels. Anyway, that's your grand tour of Panshanger. What do you think of that, Mr. Max? Interested? There? I'm too busy looking for squirrels, Dad. I ain't seen one yet. Right, home time then, mister. Hey, we've got a heck of a walk. Luckily, most of it be downhill. I wish I brought my car with me now. Well, it's in the car park, but I mean, bring my car up here. Yeah, a big old lump, isn't it? 400 to 500 years old. You go for it with a chainsaw within 20 minutes. What a sad, it's sad, isn't it, eh? Yeah, oh dear. Right, when I get home, and it's relatively dry. I was under orders, don't get in wet, you're in my car, don't get in wet. Oh, fine, fair enough. Right then guys, so we've got 4 massive big films on Pan's Hanger in Hertford. And Hertford itself is only about 2 or 3 miles up the road from here. So people live there, must be fantastic live here. So have a great day, fine. Take care now. Bye bye.